Well, I'm on the farm today and got the Model 50, my number one Model 50 diesel, and got the 32 sickle bar on. We're heading up on the hill to mow some hay. I thought about putting the crone back on the big Massey 1105, but the sun's getting away from me. I'm up here after dark, after work, and I'm hoping to be able to cut what I want to cut before the dew moves in. I got the gate unlocked and we'll mosey up here on the hill. No trespassing. So if I haven't said it, I'll say it now. I haven't been back here for it's probably been over a month, and I think my brother's been back here. We have a little shooting range, but I really don't know what to expect. All this will be round bale, so it's pretty good growth right in here. And then I want to go up on the hill. And I want to mow out down through there. I'll be back. I thought about mowing that patch right over my shoulder first, but in case something malfunctions on the sickle mower, I want to mow up here on top of the hill as much as I can, and then I'll work my way down in here and back over to that patch. Like I said, be round baling this, so we're going to cut it, and I probably ted it at least one time, but looks like a fair amount of undergrowth in here. There's actually some timothy. There's actually some timothy in here. I sow timothy on the roads and in the fence rows. I figure it's got to be as annoying to a weed as the vice versa. But we'll mosey up on the hill and keep going. That purple flower over there is crown vetch. My grandfather planted crown vetch in here in areas that would wash, and he loved that stuff. If you're new to the channel, all of this up here used to be pasture when I was a boy. Only where there were hardwoods, like over there and right up there at the top, and a patch over there. And the cattle kept this thing mowed down like a golf green. But for reasons I won't get into, it grew up into a thicket of pines and cedars, and we had a clear cut. Oh, it's been several years ago, and but we still got stumps out in here. But I want to make all this a hayfield, all of this hayfields if I can. One thing at a time. We'll take care of the hay on top of this hill first. I had to give you a view from the back of the tractor. So I'm gonna let that bar down, and then I'll stow this. I'll just lay it in the road, and I'll put my Massey Ferguson hat next to it so I don't run over it. But you can actually stow it on the sickle mower, but it falls off, all the vibration. So let me get this thing down. One thing I'm going to do a little different. Typically, I start out mowing, and then the last pass I come around on the edges. But I see other people doing it the opposite, and their first pass is around the edges. I think that's what I'm going to do on this one, and just kind of get a feel for where my perimeters are, and then we'll continue. So I'm going the direction I normally go. I tried to go the opposite direction, counterclockwise, and I got into a stump right away. So I figured I'd run this sickle mower in known territory so I don't damage it and then have to go back down the hill and make a repair. Look, I got a plug back there. This is some heavy grass not to be fertilized. Now what happens if you see right over in there's a brown chunk of dirt, of thatch, if you will. And that gets up in the forks of that sickle, between those sickle sections, and I have problems. I'll come back. Alright, so I got this little spot on our high ground cut, and I was surprised how much Timothy was still in here. And we don't plant anything other than Timothy. So there's a lot of orchard grass and fescue in here. It's not bad hay. There's obviously some weeds and a few little olive sprigs, but the Massey Ferguson Model 50 did a fine job. My little apron, if you will, right here kept the grass from wrapping my PTO shaft. That worked like a champ. This thing is just cut great every time I've had it out, knock on wood. And this grass board or swath board, whatever you want to call it, that I put on there last year, that thing is amazing just to be 3 pieces of rod coming out. It really flips the hay up and turns it so that the heel of the mower right there has a place to go when you come through for the next pass. But it's cool this evening. The dew is going to be here pretty soon. I still want to cut down on the other section, so but I'll leave it here for now. And the Model 50 1962 Model 50 Massey Ferguson Perkins diesel, 3-cylinder diesel. The Model 32 Sickle Mower, Pitman arm driven Sickle Mower. What a fine combination. And hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and we'll talk to you later.